eating better feels harder because you know that you should, but eating bad just tastes so much better. But I am with you because I am a comfort eater. And sometimes the veggies just don't hit like it's supposed to hit. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You know you're supposed to eat more vegetables. And when you don't, it doesn't mean that you're lazy. It just means that convenience just wins majority of the time, because starting a new way of eating, a new way of living can be so overwhelming. And when you factor in you're tired or you're emotional, sometimes doing the best thing for you just doesn't register. But it's okay. And when you start thinking about changing your lifestyle, it is overwhelming, because in real life, you probably don't even put any thought to the types of foods that you're eating. You just know that when you're hungry, if you drive, you can just drive up to the drive-thru. If you are, wanting a certain treat, you probably have a plethora of it in your pantry, because you probably feed yourself according to what's quick. Because if you're like me, I never was the type of person who liked to cook all the time. I was always a person who liked the convenience of just getting it or microwaving the food. So if it doesn't fit in real life, you always find a way to say that you can't, when in actuality, you just really didn't put no true thought behind it. And I used to say the word can't, because a lot of times when I speak to certain people and I say, I've been a vegan for 9 years, and, I haven't had meat or cheese in a long period of time. The first word that comes out of their mouths is, I can't. I could never be a vegan, or I could never eat mostly plants. I had heard somewhere on a podcast where they said, if you replace the word can't with the word I don't want to, it starts a different conversation. So instead of saying I can't eat more plants, you say I don't want to eat more plants. And then that tells you, or puts in your mind, well, why don't I want to eat more plants? I mean, plants are good for you. Plants help, plants are medicinal. And you start thinking about all the ways that plants are good for you, but you can't come up with a real reason why you can't. But when you say you don't want to, it's almost saying that I just don't want to be better. I don't want to deal with things that could possibly make my life easier. I don't want to get better sleep. I don't want to have better skin. I don't want to have more energy. You see how that sounds? It sounds crazy. And the reality of it all is it takes a decision. It takes thought. It takes meal prepping. It takes all of the things that you weren't doing before because you really didn't think about it. And then you start to say, well, I've been living good up until this point, but it gets to a point when good is not good enough, or it gets to a point where you start to question, why don't you want to be great? Because good is cool. Like good gets you to the point you are now, where you are, eating convenient food and eating like you want to, and you haven't had no real issue that you pay attention to. Because whenever I was first becoming vegan, or before I was eating vegan and I was just eating whatever I wanted, I never thought that I had bad skin, never thought that I had any sickness, because I had never been sick. I had only had chicken pox. But when you know how Google flips up your pictures and they show you, I was inflamed and didn't even know it. I was inflamed because you operate on like, oh, it's convenient. I'm eating food. I'm doing this because it tastes so good. But just because it tastes so good doesn't mean that you can't have a different point of view of what tastes good. Does that make sense? Now, you've met people who eat pretty clean, or they eat pretty well. And you have the information, like you know that plants are good for you. You know that it could probably solve some of your health problems. You know that taking that baby step might change the trajectory of the things that you typically do. But just because you have that information doesn't mean that you know how to apply it in a way that it fits in your real life. You know what I'm saying? It's the thought of having to do extra or having to do something that you're not sure of is what prevents you from really pulling the trigger of eating more plants. And I'm telling you that you do not have to adapt to eating plants. You adapt the plants into your life, if that makes sense. So if you are wanting to eat more plants, it should be, when I go to the grocery store, I'm going to put more plants in my cart versus me eating a whole bunch of processed foods or these quick meals or these microwave meals. I'm going to set time out to possibly make a salad. Like, for me, I always keep a salad in my refrigerator. And I learned that from one of my good friends, because every meal she has something green. And a salad is easy to put together. A salad is like, I have it, and it keeps well if you don't drench it with a lot of oil or a lot of salad dressing or anything like that. That's how you incorporate it in your life, because if you always have plants on deck, 9 times out of 10, you won't reach for something that isn't plant-like, if that makes sense. You have to set yourself up for success. Because, for instance, I'm a comfort eater. I know I can't have a whole bunch of snacks and carrying on in my house if they're not healthy snacks. Because I have not chosen to not be greedy. So, if I haven't chosen to not be greedy, I don't need anything that would probably trigger me to be greedy. So to have something in your house, and I always say meal prepping, like on a Sunday when you're just playing around or doing whatever you're doing, make the salad. And tell yourself, okay, for these 7 days, I'm going to eat salad with every meal. I'm going to eat your salad first. Because if you eat your salad first, you won't be full and you won't overeat. But you got your greens and you got your carrots and you got whatever you're making your salad with, you got that in already. So that would be like a check off your list that, yes, I got my greens in today. Make it a game. Make it fun. Don't make it tedious. Don't make it where it's like, oh my God, I got to eat these plants because I said I was going to do this. No. You were going to eat anyway. And if it's already prepared, that's less that you have to deal with. And 9 times out of 10, you come home hungry, you probably want something quick and you're not even trying to do dishes. So make the salad. Have it in your refrigerator. Pull it out when you are emotional. Pull it out when you're hungry. Pull it out instead of what you would have typically eaten. People think that eating more plants is just about the food. It is not just about the food. It's about the planet. It's about the animals. It's about yourself, because your health is your biggest currency. And don't get caught up in if you did it right or if you didn't do it right or if you've been consistent. Baby steps is always the right step. Baby steps are always the right step when you are changing your lifestyle. And don't be hard on yourself, because rules are imaginary and they're psychological. So if you are saying, look, I might not be able to give up all this chicken, or I might not be able to give up all this fish, but today I had a salad, that should be good enough. And then as time goes on, you will start incorporating, I've been eating salads every day. What else can I possibly eat that has more plants in it? Oh, I might make me a soup today. Or, oh, I might make me a stir fry today. Your brain starts to work towards whatever you are wanting to accomplish. And that's only if that's what you really, truly want to do. So don't get caught up in, the judgments or the imaginary rules. Take it day by day. Salad per day. Salad per day. I said salad per day. I meant salad per day. And that will start your way on eating more plants. And then it won't seem such like a chore. It'll be like, well, this is what I've been doing. Get like me. Eating more plants is about you and about the decisions and thoughts that you have about nourishing your body. It's not about all the other noise that you might hear about crossing over to the green side. It really, truly isn't. It's about you deciding that you want to nourish your body. That's the only thing that you have to really pay attention to. Nourishing your body with plants. That's it. Whatever the outside noise is does not matter. But the way that you can do that is making sure you have the tools for success. Because that's the only way, especially at the beginning. Because once you get started, like I was saying before, once you get started, your body is going to start craving more plants. It's almost like the minute that you start eating plants, your mind is going to crave those plants. Like I always make this example. Where I live at, I have choices. I could eat fresh vegetables 24 hours. I can eat Chinese food. I can eat the liquor store. I can eat Popeyes or whatever. That's all on one strip. But because I have decided that eating fresh or eating clean is more important to me, all the things that I don't want to do, I'm blinded to the shenanigans, if that makes more sense. Because when I walk out my door, all 5 of those options are right in eyesight. But because I have been on this journey for this amount of time, my eyes wander to what's good for me. And that's what will happen once you start putting things into place. Your eyes and your mind will start to say, is this nourishing my body? Is this good for me? Did I eat my salad today? The universe and your body will start talking to you in a language that you understand because you're choosing to be better. Each day you will make a better decision. Every day will be different, and you'll build on every decision that you make. Make sure you customize eating plants to your real life. Don't make it feel like, oh my God, I, didn't eat plants today and everything's just shot. No, that's not how you do it. Every day you incorporate plants. Each day you build on it. So if you have breakfast, add a little salad to your eggs, if that's what you're doing. If you are having a sandwich, add lettuce and tomato and a little bit of avocado to it. You know what I'm saying? Like add until it becomes whole. Don't make it seem like this is going to get on my nerves. Because if it gets on your nerves, you will not follow through. And I'm speaking from experience. If it seems like a chore, you will not follow through. And that's why I'm making this series, because a lot of people get caught up in the rules of it all and the judgment of the all and the labels of it all, when in actuality, it's no pressure. It's just plants.